Education's the key. We're keeping it fly. Test your Trop Academy. Reaching for the sky.
Welcome to The Deep Dive, your shortcut to being genuinely well-informed.
Glad to be here.
Today, we're tackling something fundamental for anyone who cares about hair care. Textured hair.
Yeah, it's a topic that trips a lot of people up.
Absolutely. I mean, so many people get frustrated, right? Buying product after product, and nothing seems to work. So our mission today is simple. Let's demystify textured hair.
Yeah.
What is it? What are the types?
And crucially, why knowing this stuff actually matters.
Yeah.
It's not just trivia.
Exactly. Why it's essential for loving the hair you actually have. We promise some aha moments.
Definitely. And look, understanding the science behind your hair texture, it goes way beyond just, definitions on a page.
Right.
It directly impacts your daily routine, the products you pick up, and honestly, how you feel about your natural hair. So this deep dive, think of it as a way to maybe save you some time, some money,
For sure.
and get you closer to products that actually work for your specific hair.
Okay, so let's start at the very beginning. The absolute basics. What is textured hair?
At its simplest, textured hair is, well, any hair that isn't straight.
Okay, pretty broad.
It is. It's a really inclusive term. It covers everything from, gentle waves
Right.
all the way through to tight curls and coils.
So if it's got a bend, a curve, a zigzag, it falls under this umbrella.
Exactly. And the biology behind why it bends is fascinating.
Okay, tell me more.
Unlike straight hair strands, which are typically round in cross-section, textured hair strands grow out in an elliptical or oval shape.
An oval, so that flatness causes the curve.
Precisely. That shape literally forces the hair to curl or coil as it grows.
Wow.
And here's a critical point. Those bends and curves mean the hair's outer layer, the cuticle,
Yeah.
often doesn't lie as flat as it does on straight hair.
Ah, okay, so it's more raised.
It can be, yeah.
Yeah.
And that makes it harder to retain moisture. It gets lost more easily.
Which explains why hydration is such a big deal for textured hair.
A huge deal. And that's why just saying curly doesn't always capture it. Textured hair acknowledges that unique structure in its needs.
That makes so much sense. So the flatter the oval, the tighter the curl, sort of.
You got it. And when you talk about categorizing all this variety,
Yeah, how do we even start?
well, one really common system people use is the Andre Walker hair typing system.
Okay, I've heard of that one. Types 1, 2, 3, 4.
Exactly. It breaks things down into four main categories, though. Type 1 is straight hair, so we're focusing on 2, 3, and 4.
Gotcha.
So type 2 is wavy. Think S shapes.
Like beach waves?
Could be. 2A is like barely there, very loose waves. 2C gets much thicker, can be prone to frizz, maybe has some actual loose curls mixed in. But the main pattern is that S.
Okay, S shape for type 2. What's next?
Type 3 is curly hair. Here the S shape is much more defined, or you get actual spirals.
More spring.
Definitely. Like 3B curls are springy, tighter, maybe the size of a Sharpie marker around.
Oh, that's a great visual.
And 3C is even tighter. Think corkscrews, maybe pencil-sized, really packed together.
Sharpie and pencil. Okay, I can picture those. And type 4.
Type 4 is coily, sometimes called kinky hair. Very tight patterns, often zigzags rather than smooth curls.
Zigzags, okay.
It usually looks quite dense, but the key thing here is shrinkage. It can shrink a lot when it dries.
Right.
And this is important. Type 4 is often the most fragile.
Really? It often looks so strong.
It does, but think about it. Every single tight bend or angle in that strand is a potential weak point, like bending a wire back and forth.
Ah, okay. A point of tension? Makes sense.
Yeah. So 4A might still have a visible S pattern, just very tight. 4B is more of a Z shape, sharp angles. And 4C, very tightly coiled, sometimes seems to have no defined pattern and experiences the most shrinkage.
Wow, that's a lot of variation just within type 4.
Huge variation.
And I guess it's important for you, the listener, to remember you probably don't have just one type all over your head, right?
Absolutely not. Most people have multiple textures coexisting. Maybe looser waves underneath, tighter curls on top.
Yeah, totally. And besides the curl pattern, you mentioned other things matter too.
Definitely. Two huge ones are porosity and density.
Porosity, that's about absorbing moisture.
Exactly. How easily your hair soaks up water or products and how well it holds onto them. High porosity absorbs easily but can lose it fast. Low porosity resists absorption.
Okay, and density.
That's simply how many individual hairs you have packed together on your scalp. You can have fine strands but high density, making your hair look thick, or coarse strands but low density.
Got it. So type porosity, density. It's a combination.
It's the whole picture. And sometimes porosity and density influence your routine even more than the curl pattern itself.
Which brings us to the big so what. Why does knowing all this stuff actually matter for you?
Because it translates directly into effective care. It's the difference between frustration and, well, success with your hair.
How so?
Well, first, product selection. A heavy butter that type 4 hair might love would likely make type 2 waves look greasy and weighed down. Knowing your porosity tells you if you need lighter leave-ins or heavier creams.
Right, matching products to needs.
Exactly. Then there are styling techniques. What works for straight hair, like vigorous brushing when dry.
Disaster for curls.
Total disaster for coils, usually. Knowing your type helps you find techniques like finger detangling or using specific brushes that work with your pattern.
Prevents breakage too, I bet.
Hugely important. Understanding that fragility we talked about, especially in type 4.
Those tension points.
Yeah, knowing that helps you handle your hair gently, detangle carefully, and avoid styles that put too much stress on it. It's key for preventing damage.
And all of this leads to healthier hair overall.
Absolutely. A routine tailored to your hair's specific needs, type, porosity, density promotes healthy growth and retention.
That really is powerful. It's moving away from just guessing
Right.
towards actually having a strategy for your own hair. And I think the ultimate payoff is just feeling confident, right?
Yeah.
Embracing your natural texture, styling it in a way that makes you feel good, appreciating its uniqueness.
It empowers you to truly care for it so it can thrive.
So, to recap for everyone listening, we've gone from what textured hair even is through the different types like waves, curls, coils.
Using that Andre Walker system as a guide.
Right, a helpful guide.
Yep.
And now you understand why knowing your hair's specific characteristics is so empowering.
You got the foundation now.
A real roadmap to potentially transform how you approach your hair.
And maybe a final thought to leave you with.
Ooh, okay.
Think about how this understanding of something so personal, like your hair texture,
Yeah.
how it doesn't just change your bathroom routine. How might it actually deepen your appreciation for all the incredible diversity out there in the world?
Interesting.
Starting with hair. Just take a moment next time you're out to really notice and appreciate the sheer variety of textures around you. It's pretty amazing.
Education's the key. We're keeping